Let us learn about testing of significance between difference of proportions using the following example. Before an increase in excise duty on tea, 800 people out of a sample of 1000 were consumers of tea. After the increase in duty, 800 people were consumers of tea in a sample of 1200 persons. Find whether there is a significant decrease in the consumption of tea after the increase in duty. So here we are having two samples. The first sample size is having N1 is equal to 1000 and second sample size is N2 is equal to 1200. Now the first proportion is given by P1, that is out of 800,000 people, 800 people were consumers of tea. For P2, the second sample's proportion out of 1200, again 800 people were consumers of tea. We have to test whether there is a significant decrease in the consumption of tea after an increase in duty. So now for that we have testing sample 1 proportion with sample 2 proportion. The first step is we have to set up the null hypothesis H0, which is a default assumption we will make that there is no significant difference between P1 and P2. Then let us set up the alternative hypothesis H1, which is complementary to null hypothesis H0. It is given like there is a decrease in the consumption of tea. So it indicates a one-time to test, that is your P1 should be greater than P2, because after an increase in the duty there should be a decrease in the consumers. Now the next step is we have to go for calculating the test statistics. There Z is equal to P1 minus P2. We are testing whether there is any significant difference between P1 and P2 divided by under root of PQ into 1 by N1 plus 1 by N2. Here Q is equal to 1 minus P and P is calculated using the formula N1 P1 plus N2 P2 divided by N1 plus N2. So here you will be having 1000 into 800 by 1000, so the numerator will be 800 plus 800 divided by 1000 plus 1200. On simplification we get capital letter P as 0.7273 and your capital letter Q will be 1 minus P, that is nothing else, 1 minus 0.7273, it is 0.2727. So we got all the required data. Let us substitute in the test statistic or the formula. We have a Z is equal to 800 by 1000 minus 800 by 1200 divided by under root of, it is 0.7273 into 0.2727 into 1 by 1000 plus 1 by 1200. On simplification we have the value as 6.82. Now let us compare the calculated value with the tabulated value. The tabulated value is got by fixing the level of significance, the standard level of significance Z at 5% for a one-tailed test. It is 1.645. So let us compare the calculated value and the tabulated value. So very clearly 6.82 was greater than 1.645, that is Z is greater than Z alpha value, which indicates H0 is rejected. H0 is rejected means that the difference between P1 and P2 is significant. That is there is a decrease in the consumption of tea after an increase in duty.